This is the Instagram ads system that scaled the clinic from 13 grand a month to 32 grand a month with a proven methodology for healthcare providers to build trust and drive consistent patient flow into today's digital landscape. So maybe first we need to break down why Instagram ads fail for most clinics. Most invest far too little. They have an insufficient investment in the ads. They stop running the ads after they're burned through 200 or 300 euros. They're impatient. They don't run campaigns long enough to gather real and relevant data. They do limited testing. They only test 5 ads or less. And the worst of all, they have no strategy. They only boost posts with no system, no actual structure. That's why Instagram ads didn't work, which is the most common objection we hear. So to get right into it, this is the system that scaled a small clinic from 13 grand a month to 32 grand a month. This shows you don't have to be big to start advertising. You can only do, for example, like 13 grand a month and double your income in just a few weeks. So today I'll show you the exact meta campaign system that drove consistent patient flow. The methodology behind the system is building trust in a trust recession. Trust online is currently at an all-time low, and running ads with zero social presence equals failure. Your digital presence must be comprehensive to build credibility. So what are the steps that a trustworthy funnel actually requires? You need ads from multiple angles, for example, different photos, video, graphics, different sales angles. You need to post stories daily. This shows proof and client satisfaction through content. This is where you nurture the people. And you also need to post 2 to 3 times a week where you showcase your expertise. And keep in mind, even if one of these elements is missing, the funnel is completely incomplete. So once again, this is what we broke down in the previous video. This is the patient funnel. The first step is getting the attention, so capturing interest through targeted ads and compelling content. The second phase is nurturing that attention, so building trust, proof, and credibility through consistent engagement and content. The third pillar is the conversion phase, so turning the nurtured interest into booked appointments through strategic calls, calls to action in your stories, booking systems, etc. So today we're going to cover the phase 1, so getting the attention. First of all, the first step is to break down your services. So ask yourself, which service has the highest lifetime value, so LTV? What's the maximum cost per new patient you're willing to pay? Let's give an example. Let's say a dentist charges 120 euros an hour for inlays. The average patient brings in also 400 euros a year, so he comes about a patient comes about 2 or 3 times in a clinic, and at least 50% of the new patients stay. You must be, it's a foundation, you must be willing to spend at least 60 euros to acquire a patient. So short term, you spend 60, get 120 back, so you've made 60 in profit for your time. But long term, you put in 60 to get 400. Step 2 is the different campaign types we use. We run 2 main campaign types on Meta, and one is very unique. So the first one is a classic website conversion campaign. It does have higher cost per lead, but it is more automated and reliable. It will lead to higher show-up rates, and how the flow of the ad structure goes is they see the ad, they go to your website, and they fill out a form or schedule a booking on your booking software. The second type of campaign, which is very successful if you do it right, are DM campaigns. What are they about? The main foundation is that the patients stay in Instagram/Facebook DMs. They fill out a quick form inside the DMs, so they don't go outside Instagram. They get a booking link instantly, and if they don't book, they will keep seeing your stories, plus you will manually follow up if that's possible. It's extremely effective today because people ignore phone calls and spend more time on social media. How the flow looks in this example is they see an ad. The ad redirects them to a DM form inside Instagram DMs, and then they get the link to the booking software. Plus, you have an option to follow up with everyone that showed interest. The third step most clinics miss is creative testing. You need minimum 5 different ad creatives per service. So like we said in the previous example, if we cover inlays, you need 5 creatives at least just for inlays, and at least 5 new creatives for example, implants. For clients, what we do is create 20 to 40 new creatives every single month. This ensures that the creatives are fresh, and we obviously create new creatives based on the performance of previous ones. You also need to test different formats and angles, because something that's going to resonate with me is perhaps not going to resonate with you. So what will resonate with men, what will resonate with women more, kids, ethnicities, lifestyles, etc. One creative can't win across all audiences. The fourth and most crucial step is tracking and optimization. Tracking is the most important part of your campaign strategy. So how do you actually gather data? It's through ad data, which Facebook and Instagram provide. It's through your booking software, so how many bookings did you get, what was the show-up rate, etc. And that could also be covered inside your CRM. To automate the process of reporting, use Zapier or Make.com to connect these systems and track actual clients, not just leads. Example, one ad got like a lot of cheap leads but poor conversions, so not a lot of people actually through the door. Another ad had a higher cost per lead but a strong conversion cycle, so more patients to the door. You're obviously going to scale the second ad because it made you more money in real time. It didn't just get you more leads. That's why tracking is key. And the step 5 is just like scaling winners. Most clinics are so afraid to scale the budget once things are going well. I ask myself why. So set a target cost per new patient, establish clearer KPIs before launching any campaign, evaluate performance against the KPI after, for example, 10 to 14 days, regularly review which campaigns are meeting your targets and which are not. And if you have a winner, scale winners by 25% weekly. So let's say you spend, for example, for inlays, a dentist spends $1,000 a month. And if you are under KPI, so you're reaching your goals, scale the budget to $1,250. And then the fourth step goes without saying, kill underperformance. If a campaign or an ad is over KPI, and it has enough data, this is a key, kill it. So turn it off and see, okay, why didn't this ad work? Like break down, answer your own questions and form your own hypothesis. Only scale what works and avoid wasting the budget. To sum up, this is how we double revenue of clinics we work with. And once again, most clinics fail because they boost posts, underinvest, quit too early. You need to build a completely trust-building funnel with ads, stories, and posts. You need to create 20 to 40 new ads monthly at least. Try 2 types of campaigns, website conversions and DM campaigns. Track absolutely everything beyond just leads, but actual sales. And strategic scaling. So make sure that only winners will get most of the budget. This is the exact system that scaled, for example, one small clinic from 13 grand a month to 32 grand a month. And if you're interested about our system and how we work, book in a call in our Instagram bio, linked below, or message us to see if we can even help you grow your clinic or a salon.